Hey guys, Jiu Jitsu here. We're going to go over a series from the closed guard, and this is a series that we want to use, especially in a defensive situation. If you're in closed guard and you're either just being held there, or you don't want to be there to begin with, this is going to give you some options to A, disengage the situation, to either completely disengage or come back and take the top, as well as it's going to give you some good attack options off of some of their reactions to you trying to disengage.
Alright, so starting from a closed guard here, my partner is putting their head and chest down on my hips, holding onto my sides or around my hips, trying to keep me square essentially, because a lot of the offensive options from closed guard are going to involve me getting an angle, whether it's an arm bar, triangle, sweeps. So they're just trying to keep square with me the whole time, which is super frustrating for the bottom person if they want to get something going. So what we're going to do about this is I'm going to get one of two things to do with their head. Either A, I'm going to get underneath their head and catch, here, let me do it from this side, underneath the head and catch the shoulder right here to cause a frame against their neck. Or if I can't get underneath, if it's too tight to my body, I'm just going to push on the top crown of their head right here to sort of push their head in that direction away from me. Either one of these is going to work, and we'll show you some options from both. So let's say I've got the head, I'm pushing it down this direction. It's going to start turning his body in that direction, making it hard to push into me, which is going to give me the opportunity to take this free hand, get up to my elbow, open my guard, I'm going to put the opposite foot on the ground, and I'm going to initiate essentially a technical stand-up, where I'm going to post on this leg and this elbow or this hand. I'm going to pull this leg out as I push away. Okay? It's going to give me the option to either fully disengage or come back and take the top. So again, we're stuck here. Maybe I can't get underneath his neck right now, so I'm going to push his head, come up, push away, and come in for front headlock, back to the turtle, or you can fully disengage. Our next option is going to show what we can do if we can get underneath that neck. So I'm digging underneath and I catch right here. I'm just, I've got, let me see, the pinky side of my hand pointing up like this. It's a nice frame where I can lift my elbow on this side and sort of post away off his neck. It's going to take some pressure off me because he doesn't like getting choked like that, right? Same thing is going to happen where I come up like this and I post, but as I back up, he follows me and he doesn't let me get up enough to bring this leg out. So what I'm going to do is, as he's pushing into me, I'm going to flip this hand this way, so it's thumb up now, and as I flip it, I want to push this head under my armpit here. So I've set him into a guillotine. I'm going to grab my own hand, hook up my closed guard again, and lever up for my finish. Whether it's a high elbow guillotine, or you can just finish a typical guillotine as well. So again, I'm digging underneath, I catch that grip, I'm going to lever up, come up, and as I push away, he starts following me. I'm going to flip my hand and pull his hand underneath. Catching my hand, you can either just catch a knife hand grip, or you can make a ball and socket, or making a fist right here and catching it right there. I'm going to close my guard and say this time I don't do a high elbow, I'm just going to curl in and crush. Alright, one more thing that can happen. I shouldn't say one more thing, there's a lot of things that can happen. One thing that typically happens is when I start pushing away like this, they don't like that and they actually posture up. So I'm going to follow them when they do that and catch behind their tricep right here. I just want to cup it, I'm not looking to make a grip here. I'm just stopping them from being able to post this arm when I push them this direction. I'm already up on my hand because I followed them, right? Catching their tricep and I'm putting my hips right in their lap. And now I'm just going to push my hips through him. It's going to twist him like so. Bring the full mount for our hip bump sweep. So again, we're pushing away, we come up and he backs up, so I come and follow. It's a very fast, very easy sweep to hit that's based off of their reaction. And one more thing that can happen from that hip bump situation, so it's the same deal, we're pushing down, he's coming up, I come here, but then he pushes back into me because he feels that. I'm going to catch his wrist right here, keeping this overhook, turn 90 degrees, putting this over his back so he can't roll, make your figure 4 connection here, and we're going to finish our Kimura in this direction. So one thing about the Kimura is if it's low like this, it's going to be loose, it's going to move a lot. So if I get this grip, I've twisted, everything's in place, take the effort to pull up like this and then start pushing. You see how little I have to move? Whereas down here, I have to move a lot. So pull up like this, it adds strain and stress up in these ligaments and muscle groupings up here, and then we start slowly lifting to the ceiling. All right, one last time, we're framing. I come over and he pushes back. I'm going to turn, catching that wrist, making your figure 4 connection, pull up, and then lift. So I hope you get a lot of use out of those. It's a very simple series that should be taught really from the base level.
It's good for self-defense when you're just trying to get away from the bottom. There's different things you can do to tie them up if they're striking you. We can go over in a different video. But definitely for straight grappling, you'll hit this series a lot, especially if you're being stifled on top from the bottom. So I hope that helps again. Any questions, drop them in the comments. Any suggestions for future videos, let us know. Enjoy making these, and we'll see you in the next one.